It's in the game.
EA Sports is in the game.
Welcome to Husky Stadium in Ncaa, Illinois. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Kansas Jayhawks and the Northern Illinois Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Huskies head coach before the game. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. From the gun, it's Thurman. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Back's got it on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run it. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Run inside. It's Reeder. Past the 6. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Denson. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Buying time to his right. It's complete on the right side. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece at fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays. Use the big fella.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. The Jayhawks look to do some damage in the red zone. Throws it off the RPO. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Reeder. Turning it on. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, looking for a man. They're all over him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Thurman. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And this is why defensively, man, you want to keep your guy in the pocket. Like, once he starts to scramble, all the rules change, and now everybody's got to kind of adjust, and the running back just works towards the sidelines. As he starts to roll to the right, he creates a little bit of space, and they just dump it off. But it's a nice job by the QB buying some time.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Stepping to the right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Trying to slip through and pick it up. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And I tell you what, man, you got to do a better job of taking care of the football. I got to know I got the first down. Running backs, this is job security. You better handle that thing well, Palmer.
And because of that, David, you might see another running back jog out in the field the next time this offense takes it. We're seeing a lot more of that around college football now. There's a lot of committees out there, committee approach. One way to get yourself on the bench very quickly, put the rock on the ground. That's a coachable lesson for that young man.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. DB's right up on the receivers. Under pressure. They'll run the screen. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to throw. Buying a little time to his left. Unloads to the right. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
He throws one to the left. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time.
Touchdown, Kansas! And they take it in for 6 more points. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Reeder. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Sends it back in motion. Second down to the air. Throws to the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Oh, and that's one you'd love to see the tight end come up with, guys. I like his ability stretching the field, and because he's able to shield defenders away, it's kind of like a basketball player. He just wants 50-50 chances to come down with the football, but that time, he just couldn't pluck it.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On the return, he was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off play action on 1st down. Moving to his left. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Jukes his way for more. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
On the run, it's Thurman. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. At the 35, he's open. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. After the run, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. It's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it down the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Right side, it's Reeder. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Drops back on first down. The throw. It's complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Hand it to the back. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Still looking. He's going to take off. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
The Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Just got rid of that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They want to throw it. Still looking to his right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the number 5 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Wildcats, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that now gets this group to 3.
He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. On the run, it's Thurman. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. He makes a catch. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Reeder. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Rides to the back. Powers through the defender.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Here comes the heat. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
2nd down, going to throw it. Turns it upfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Making the adjustment on the play. Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Finds his tight end. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Keeping his eyes downfield. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the...
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of this drive. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on second down. Left side is Fulton. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Northern Illinois right back to the line. Running inside, it's Reeder, and he's brought down after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Third down play from the gun. Complete in the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Breaks through. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well,
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Second down to the air. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should taking it the other way. Got enough for the first down. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Kansas. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll go back to work on offense. Draw play, it's Reeder. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Out wide left, it's Denson. Off and running. The 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Takes the handoff, it's Thurman. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. This time they'll throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
He's got the 1st down, and he's brought down after a nice game.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Quick give. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Escapes the pressure to his right. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hope.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. At the 30. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Toss lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that scintillating 78-yarder for 6. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Takes the handoff. It's Thurman. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Here's the give off the left side. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the back. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go in, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win.
Casino del Sol Stadium. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Kansas Jayhawks and the Arizona Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Wildcats head coach pregame. He is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arizona's offense will get the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down.
Runs through a man. He might have spent. Continues to fight for yards. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. The Wildcats are threatening on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Hardy. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Fake and wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off the touchdown pass.
So Kansas offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Taken down. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. You got to do it again today.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. On the run, it's Thurman. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll ride him again. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Powers inside. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Right on target this time. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Wants to throw one first. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. The Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move. Gets rid of it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
And they get another 1st down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get 1st downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. Long way to go on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Couldn't set his feet.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
You know, athletic tight ends today are such a premium in college football. Not only can these guys block, but you see this tight end and his ability in the open field, the wiggle that he has to make people miss. Don't see that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. And the Jayhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Slams it ahead. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sells to fake. Rushes on. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Enough to move the chains. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Rios. Throws to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Let's talk a little about Arizona. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program is because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
And the Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Churns into the pile. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll go with Hardy. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do with it.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Sets his feet, it's Rios. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Tucker. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it with Hardy. Touchdown, Arizona! And they take it in for 6 more points. An impressive, long, methodical meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. On the run from inside his own 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. A great catch and run for 6. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, it's Rios. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Left side is Tucker. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. And the RPO got him. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quick give. It's Thurman. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds a man in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly complete.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The Jayhawks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. RPO complete. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Drops back on 1st down. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the QB to scramble, get outside the pocket. Nice job closing in. Really didn't give him an opportunity to even have a chance to push the ball down the field. And that goes down as a sack, which is beautiful.
Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap him up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Jayhawks looking to convert on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He hits the slide, and he's converted this 4th down to keep the drive moving. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Caught. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And the Jayhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Here comes the noise as this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this 1st half. Let it go. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Southern Mississippi taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Golden Eagles getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. And I guess, well, there's no guessing, it's a win streak now. 2 in a row after this team started the season 1-2. And now over to your game at Casino del Sol Stadium.
Arizona set to start this 2nd half. They'll kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. Run out of bounds at the 4-yard line. And, man, what an explosive, dynamic return there. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
The Kansas head coach told me at the half, this team feeds off the underdog mentality. Here on the road against a great opponent, he loves the way his team played in the 1st half. Tied against this opponent, despite the crowd noise, the fans going nuts, he loves that. He said, we just got to keep that momentum and keep the fans silent here on the road to stay in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Trying to barge their way in. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
What an opportunity here if you're on offense, right? After the great kick return, you're already down here in the red zone. It's 3rd down now. You've got to be able to come away with a touchdown. This field position is too good to only settle for 3 points.
Defense going all in to stop the run. Tries it on the sneak. Touchdown, Kansas! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. From the gun, it's Hardy. They were all over it.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Could not make his way to the corner. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Searching for space. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Gonna run it. It's Thurman. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Hauls it in. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pulls it, fired complete. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on 1st down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the 1st down, and then saving his life. Good job.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ncaa! And we've got the upset. upset brewing as they take the lead with that score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. One more time, it's Hardy. Open space at the 25. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. To the air, it's Rios. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Arizona runs out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Trying to take it back. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Got the quick completion. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. 2nd and long here. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Arizona in a hurry.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver. They're working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
Right back to Hardy. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Still looking. He's going to run it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Off play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this defense gets the sack and puts them in 3rd and long. And I tell you what, this offense, they just got to stay out of those situations. Last drive, they got in it and they had to punt. This drive, getting in it again, predictable situations are really hard to protect your quarterback.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Man, what a scramble by the quarterback. 4th quarter, need a play, 4th down. He makes it happen. This home crowd is going nuts. We got a great one on our hands.
Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Tucker. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Jayhawks sideline, I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this opportunity, can they rely on the guy that's already missed here in this game? Coach can go for it, but I do see him talking to the kicker, trying to gain some confidence, make sure that he's ready to go if they do call his number. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Hauls it in. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the ground game. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Look out! Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. All wideouts, no backs. Looking for a man. It's Rios. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Left side, it's Tucker.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Looking to throw for it. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Wildcats moving quickly to the line.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
Might have a chance. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Again, it's Hardy. Nice move there. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Man, this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen them. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a fourth down, try to make them kick a field goal.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Wants to throw on first. Escapes the pressure going right. Going to try to get it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And I feel like this defense is starting to build up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
I think a lot of people were curious what the strategy would be tied this late in the game with this field position. Do you play it safe? Do you play it for OT? I think you just got the answer right there. This coaching staff believes in this quarterback to make the throws to put their offense in position to win this game late.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
From the gun, the running back has it. Makes the tackle.
And with that last play call on second down, I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get in position to kick a game-winning field goal with no time left on the clock. This is a critical third down, though, and if you get this, you can keep bleeding the clock to put yourself in that position.
They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Kansas.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Rashad Downs going up top, looking to the big tight end. If he runs this back, this game's over. Turning it on. Crosses midfield. Smashes through the tackle. Then some. He's in. A game-winning touchdown in overtime. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.